What's up, guys? It's your boy EWE, aka Corrupt Alpha, back on another video. And today, um, didn't have any 2K25 content to make for today. I made the Kobe build video yesterday, both of them. Made that build video. I immediately made the Kobe build video. Forgot to make the name, Kobe Bryant. So it's the name of my big man build. It's Juice Secure. So you know what I'm saying. Kind of pissed off about that, but I already upgraded it like to a 63. That's like 12,000 BC. I done put into it already. I don't really want to, you know, I don't really want to just be like, yeah, well, have to restart now. It's. But anyways, today I am doing a video on if CM Punk, or not CM Punk, if Seth Rollins' injury is a work or not, what should happen? Like, you know what I'm saying, what should really happen? I don't know what attire this is, so if it's a shitty attire, I apologize. But yeah, what should happen? Um, and that's basically what I'm going to have represented today. So, we all know that, I actually like the design of this title. We all know that, Seth Rollins is quote unquote out with a knee injury, correct? So, knowing that he's out, how do y'all feel about that? Let's get a little debate down in the comments below. First off, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that he's actually injured, or do y'all think that it is just a work? You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm asking is because a lot of people believe that it is just a work, that Seth Rollins is not injured, it's just a work, and that he is going to cash in on Gunther or Seth Rollins, or not, or CM Punk, while he is like coming back at SummerSlam, basically. And while I do think storyline wise that would be a good move, I do think it is super predictable. And just knowing how Triple H is operated, you know what I'm saying, with lately with the Gunther random title change to Jey Uso, you know what I'm saying, happening on an episode of Raw, the Evolution cash in. Everybody thought Naomi was going to cash in on Jade Cargill during her match with Tiffany Stratton. I even thought that. I called that. I said that would be absolutely perfect. You know what I'm saying? The storytelling would be perfect. And as soon as Jade Cargill won Queen of the Ring, I knew that was what was going to happen. At least I thought I did, because it never did happen. So now I'm stuck here looking like a jackass. But yeah. Anyways, with that being said, this video is based on how I think Seth Rollins' cash-in should be booked if he is injured or not. Alright, so let me lay the foundation down, right? We're going to paint the picture starting at SummerSlam. Alright, SummerSlam, we still don't know what type of match we're going to get yet between Roman and Braun. We just know it's going to be probably a match. It's going to be a match with both of them. We don't really know if it's going to be a tag team match with Roman and Jay and Braun and Bronson. We really don't know how that's going to play out. I am very intrigued to see how that's going to play out, 100%. But we don't really know how that's going to play out, right? So my guess is, WWE likes to milk things, right? They really do. They like to milk things to get the most matches, which is completely understandable. You feel me? I understand it. Roman only shows up about for big pay-per-views, you know what I'm saying? So him, milking this would make total sense, you know what I'm saying? But it is SummerSlam. This is a Roman Reigns match for SummerSlam. I can't see it being a tag team match. I understand it's his cousin, you know what I'm saying? This is Seth Rollins' new guys, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to push Braun and Bronson as the top guys of the future, you know what I'm saying? Now, I understand that. But I can't see Roman, a big name like Roman Reigns, having a tag team match. You know what I'm saying? That's like The Rock. Well, I'm not going to say it's not that far. But it's like John Cena coming back and having a tag team match at SummerSlam. The second or third, depending on who you ask, you know what I'm saying, pay-per-view of the year. See, I think it's the third, but some people it's also the second. In my opinion, as of right now, WWE is treating it like the second biggest pay-per-view of the year because they're giving it 2 nights. You know what I'm saying? They're giving it 2 nights to shine. I want to see, to me personally, I want to see a 5-star classic with Roman and Braun, right? I think that's possibly what's going to happen, but it's either going to be that or a tag team match. I'm cool with either or, but I really want the Braun match, right? So I think we're going to get spear versus spear, kind of, like they were supposed to do with Goldberg and Roman. But Braun versus Roman Reigns. Shit. Sorry, tired. Braun versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. And I think you have Braun Breaker win. I understand Roman Reigns is a big star. Braun Breaker has Paul Heyman, who, if y'all watched Raw, Roman Reigns basically just said Paul Heyman didn't help him win at all. He had the Usos. So I think it'd be very poetic after Roman just said that Paul helps Braun win. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually gets involved somehow. You know what I'm saying? So then Roman could be like, oh, well, he helped him win, didn't help me win, though. He just, talked to me, I guess, the wise man. So I think that would be super cool. Now, another thing I think that should happen at WrestleMania. I think that night 2 well, never mind. We already know the main event at night 1 is going to be Gunther versus CM Punk, right? I think what you do is you have, during the match, you have a ref bump, okay? They found a way during the Goldberg and Gunther match to do a ref bump, because Gunther is not the type of person to cheat during his fights, and, you still have a face, and, you still got a face that's going to, not, be bad enough to do a ref bump, you feel me? So anyways, you got the ref bump somehow, you know what I'm saying? They found a way to do it versus Gunther versus Goldberg. They can do the same thing again. Ref bump, Braun and Bronson comes down to the ring, and they just, they I don't know what all they do, but they beat the shit out of Punk, right? As they're beating Punk, Roman comes out. Okay, hear me out. So we're gonna do Roman and Braun on night 2, right? So this is the main event of night 1. Braun and Bronson come out. They beat the shit out of Punk. As they're beating the shit out of Punk, Roman Reigns comes out. He helps CM Punk. Well, he doesn't actually help CM Punk. I just get a razor's edge. Are we fucking kidding? Is this a signature or something? Twin. What? That's his signature. Holy shit. Why does he have a razor's edge? I don't know. I'll probably put it on there. I think just because I like the move. I think is this. But yeah, just overall, he doesn't really do it to help Punk out, but he does it just because he has a match, you know what I'm saying, with Bronson. He's doing it for his own benefit, right? So boom. After he sees Punk is still beaten or out or whatever, we think we're going to see Roman attack Punk, but really it's not that. It's just, Roman just eyeing Punk down because he doesn't like him. Okay? Reversal. Bitch. Yeah. So it's not that at all. Matter of fact, just tone his ass a little bit. I did not think it was going to take that long. Jesus Christ. Alright, but yeah. You see that happen. CM Punk is kind of looking at Roman, as a token of his appreciation, kind of like thanking him, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. As he does, turn around, Gunther wins. Alright. So, we see the plan work out. Seth Rollins hates CM Punk. He stops CM Punk from winning the title without even having to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not predictable that Punk wins, right? Night 2 of Mania, okay? Going into the Braun versus Roman match. I think you have, like I said, Paul Heyman, low blow Roman Reigns, just like how he did at Mania. You know what I'm saying? Have him low blow Roman Reigns. Is this man gonna get up? Jesus Christ. And low blow Roman Reigns and all that. And that's how Bronson Reed wins the match. Because there's, I understand they want to put Bronson over or whatever, but we're not going to put Bronson over Roman Reigns, you know what I'm saying? The top star of the company for the past 6 years, damn near. You're going on 6 years, you feel me? We're not doing that shit. So, you have, Braun Breaker cheat, hopefully using Paul Heyman. I think that's the way to go. You have that happen, and I think from that point on, oh shit. Here we go, guys. I think from that point on, hold up. I think from that point on, you kind of have it, look like this was all a part of Rollins' plan, you know what I'm saying? To cheat CM Punk out of a title match because he hates Punk so damn much, and then also to, have Braun win over Roman. It's perfect. You know, why would Seth Rollins not love this idea? 100%, right? He doesn't have to be there, and still orders are getting, you know, something that he would do is happening as if he was there. You know what I'm saying? But he's not even there because he's out with the injury. So they say, right? So I think you have the whole thing of Cody versus John, and I think you have Cody turn heel. Okay, this is Mania. This is, or not Mania. This is SummerSlam Night 2, biggest party of the summer. You want it to look like the second biggest pay-per-view. You're giving it 2 nights. What's another good reason to make it, you know, this big of a pay-per-view? The pay-per-view that Cody Rhodes, the Wonder Boy, the star child of WWE now, is turning heel. You know what I'm saying? On John Cena, everybody's childhood hero. Turns heel on John Cena, uses the watch that he gave, or that The Rock gave him, uses the watch to punch Cena in the face, you know, bust him open, or doesn't have to bust him open for real, but you know what I'm saying, uses that, and, from there, you know what I'm saying, you have that whole storyline of, you know, Cody Rhodes just turned heel. You have John Cena having these last opponents, like he might have, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, you know, another match with Punk might be in order. I want to see AJ versus Cena. I want to see, what else do I want to see? I want to see Carmelo Hayes versus Cena. I want to see Theory versus Cena again, but like, you know, kind of better than they did last time. Like an actual match that, you know, is good. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all these matches before Cena goes. I want to see Cena versus Rollins, maybe. I think if it's possible, because I still look back at their match at whatever SummerSlam that was, where probably 2015, right? 2015 or 2014 SummerSlam, where Seth Rollins broke John Cena's nose. I always look back at that match, and I loved that match as a child. Even though Rollins won and I hated Rollins as a kid, I still love that match. Will he use resilience here? Yeah, he's going to have to burn it. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I always like that match, and I think I would like to see them have one more match, right? So, then, John Cena said himself, right? He wants to shake the hand of the person who wins 18. He's doing it. He's winning 17 for the person that, you know, wins 18, right? What's another good reason to call Cena the GOAT? Like, you know what I'm saying? There might be a little bit of, you know, scrutiny behind that. Why do you think Cena's the GOAT over Ric Flair? Well, Cena did this, Cena did that. Okay, but, you feel me? Why? You know what I'm saying? He only won one more title than him. If you have Cena win 2, there's no debate that he's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Wait, how did I do the super finisher from here? There's no debate that he's the GOAT if he wins 2 more titles than, you know what I'm saying, than Ric Flair. So I think you have him go after number 18. You have him go after number 18 and go against Cody Rhodes, right, for number 18 at his last ever pay-per-view to retire with the championship. And you have him win it. You have him win it. As soon as he wins, he's giving his retirement speech, right? You think this is it? He's giving his retirement speech or whatever. Seth Rollins cashes in. As he's doing his retirement speech, he says he's going to retire and vacate the title. You know, John Cena had a change of heart. He doesn't want to be the last champion in WWE because he loves the business or whatever the hell, whatever the fuck you want to say. And as he's doing his retirement speech, this nigga Seth Rollins cashes in during his retirement speech with Braun and Bronson, right? You really don't have to have Braun and Bronson do too much, but you know, it's there and for anything you do want to do, right? Braun and Bronson help him out, you know what I'm saying? Or it could just be Seth. Cody's pissed off because now, you know what I'm saying, he just lost the title. Hold up. You got to time this perfectly. There it is. All right. All this shit, right? And now Seth Rollins just cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on a retiring John Cena mid-retirement. Like, This nigga's about to retire. This is mid-retirement, and he just cashed in on a guy that's retiring during his retirement speech. You think Goldberg got cut off by NBC? You're gonna think Rollins, hates Cena now because he just got cut off by Cena. You know what I'm saying? So you have Rollins cash in there. That means the reason why I'm saying that Rollins, if there ever is a point where he actually is injured, you know what I'm saying? You can, put it in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's injured. He had time off to heal. You know what I'm saying? That's all the way in December. You know what I'm saying? December is, wait, what's December is how many months away? 4? No, that's, yeah, about 4 months away from now. December is 4 months away. You feel me? He's going to have enough time to rehab that knee. You know what I'm saying? I think the knee injury that, they're going to try to give him is probably going to be like 6 to 8 months or 6 to 9 months or whatever. So I'm saying you could have him rehab the injury no matter what it is. The fact they haven't announced it yet is making me think it's fake, right? And you're doing it during a retirement speech. Nobody's going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, this is the perfect time for Seth Rollins to cash in. They're going to be like, John Cena's retiring. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? That would be the most perfect way to do John Cena's retirement. He's contributing to a business. He's kind of not really passing the torch, but he's doing this, doing that. He wins number 18 at that. You feel me? Sorry for excuse me for burping. That's why I kind of sound like that. He wins number 18. Cody Rhodes turns heel, wins the title. We have a heel Cody Rhodes. John Cena climbs his way back up to the top, doing the loyalty, hustle, and respect, all that shit. You have face John Cena one more time. You know what I'm saying? From August all the way to December. You feel me? That would be absolutely perfect. Am I tripping? Am I capping? Like, tell me what's up, guys. Like, that would be the perfect way for Seth Rollins to come back and cash in. After, like, SummerSlam ends, nobody's going to be thinking, Seth Rollins is, really out. You know what I'm saying? Like, or nobody's going to be thinking, this is still a work. After SummerSlam, a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, Seth Rollins is actually injured. And if they, like, pull up some fake pictures saying, yeah, Seth Rollins has this injury and showing, like, MRI of the damn, his MCL tore off the bone or whatever the hell. You know how, like, good that would look, especially if he doesn't cash in SummerSlam? It's building the suspense. It's going to make John Cena's last match look so good, so perfect, all this, all that. You know what I'm saying? And then, so you kind of have him win the match. You have him win his match in Boston, but also you have him lose the match in a sense as well. You have him win a match and lose a match in Boston, Massachusetts, because he's getting cashed in on. You feel me? That'd be a crazy scene. And maybe if you don't want Cena to go out just like a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like he just gets curb stomped one time and then he's out. You could have him eat a curb stomp and still kick out, even after the match with Cody. You know what I'm saying? Because he's mid-retirement speech, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Everybody comes out there to do the retirement. Seth Rollins' music hits. Everybody clears the ring. It's like a lumberjack match almost. Everybody's like surrounding the ring trying to cheer Cena on some shit. And Cena loses, you know what I'm saying? But you can have him eat a finisher or eat a Money in the Bank shot to the face or to the back of the head or whatever, and have Cena still win. Or still, you have Rollins still win. Cena still wins number 18 and securely shows that he is the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? People might still have an argument for Ric Flair because Ric Flair did this, Ric Flair did that. After this, WWE wants to be like, yeah, John Cena is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Ric Flair who? You know what I'm saying? He's an AEW. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? They could do that by saying, hey, Cena won 18. Ric Flair can only win 16. That shows how much of a bum he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be absolutely perfect. Or maybe you don't have him win 18. You just have him get cashed in on it. It could be, a triple threat match where Rollins comes in last second and cashes in. But that's low-key predictable. That's what I'm saying. You have him win number 18 because I feel like that would be absolutely amazing to win. But, yeah, if y'all like this video, this conspiracy theory video of all this and all that, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace.